massive drivers of traffic. They're kind of quite rural, agriculturally based areas. So you wouldn't expect massive levels of traffic. Not massive, but there are a number of towns, but none of them huge that would generate very significant amounts of traffic. And the port-related traffic would be kind of a reasonable component of that as well. But in terms of even the percentage of trucks, from what I have, it's about 7% of overall traffic is HGVs, which would kind of be broadly typical of what you'd expect on the national road network. Although in a number of other links it would be kind of significantly higher. It could be up to 10-12%. And obviously the toll price varies significantly by vehicle type. So I'm sure you've looked at that. I think it's 340 or 480, and up to 610 for the largest four-axle HGVs, and it's only 190 for cars. So relatively low percentage of goods traffic, considering that it is a main access road to one of the largest ports within the country.
So those, because I've got, so the 2017 numbers I've seen have about 370,000 the total HGV traffic for 2017. So on your ADT, you're at kind of just over 1,000 HGVs a day on a total of 8,600 actually was the 17 number. And so I'm just wondering, versus the stat you were just alluding to, which had sort of slightly over 10,000 number, what was the source of that again, just so I can have a look?
That's TII, Transport Infrastructure Ireland's website. They have automatic traffic counters on throughout the national road network, but they don't have the data on toll roads themselves. So what you're quoting, I think, is the data for the toll road itself. So this is just to the west of where the toll road ends, kind of heading towards Dungarvan, so slightly higher. So this, I'm quoting kind of 10,700, of which 7% are HGVs. That'll be about 700, 800 HGVs per day. So multiply that by probably equivalent figure to what you have. So slightly higher traffic volumes. We expect all of the toll itself. People are going to turn off if they're heading into Waterford. They're going to turn off before they get to the toll itself, rather than paying it and turning into the city afterwards. So the volumes you have are they're massively under the EIS figures that were quoted earlier.
Yeah. And the toll itself is a real toll. You're kind of going through a booth and sticking your cash down. Not a shadow toll system.
No, it's definitely not a shadow toll. No, definitely not. It's definitely a real toll. I'm just trying to remember from my previous experience of using it. I think there may be a tag kind of linked into kind of a Consus tag, whereby you don't actually have to physically pay cash, but it is actually a real toll that you actually pay. Yes, absolutely.
And then do you have any? Are you kind of familiar with any sort of details of the concession and the sort of NRA operational payments that sort of support the kind of revenue stream for the toll?
Not massively so, but I with all of these toll roads, generally there's kind of a revenue guarantee. So if traffic falls below a certain level, that the gap will be plugged by TII, effectively by the state. So I'm not sure where that what that traffic level was actually set at, and whether payments have been made in this instance. Like, I do know that I said that the traffic volumes are well below forecast, so I wouldn't be surprised at all if whoever was awarded the concession, first of all, if they didn't, if that wasn't part of the agreement to cover themselves. But obviously it has been very much a distressed asset for a number of years. So perhaps that threshold was set substantially too high, and at the wrong level, so that those payments haven't actually kicked in, or haven't kicked in to the extent that would compensate the concession holder for the very low traffic volumes on the road.
And toll, it doesn't. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, far away, Ben. Yeah.
I was just going to say, it doesn't appear that the